said there were some long faces on the offense in the locker room after
that one. What's that like from your perspective, and what do you say?
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, you gotta stay positive. You gotta appreciate a win. A win's a win. We won by 14 points. You didn't have to turn any turnovers. But as an offense, we have higher expectations than what happened tonight, and it's just kind of how it goes. And Kalani kind of reminded us, hey, you gotta have a positive attitude after a win like that, and we know we're better than that, and we'll come out better in the future.
How do you look at yourself? How do you evaluate yourself tonight?
Pretty harshly. Not happy. Obviously happy we won, and happy we didn't turn the ball over, and they won by multiple possessions. But I have high expectations for myself. I have higher expectations for the offense, and really everybody, I feel like, felt that way after the game. Even at halftime, guys coming in, kind of beating themselves up, and that was something I try to remind everyone, hey, it's not going to be perfect. Made some mistakes. Let's move on. And there were times where offense was moving better, but again, just too many self-inflicted wounds and not enough. We didn't connect on any of our shots, so got to be better in that aspect.
Kalani said after that maybe some guys were trying to do a little bit too much at times. Did you feel like you were pressing it all throughout today, or not really?
I don't feel like I was pressing, but again, I think you gotta let the game come to you a little bit, and I think most of it came to execution, and there were a lot of third downs we actually converted and then get called back as a penalty or mental error. One third down we didn't even get a chance to redo it because we lost it down. So that's the stuff that kills you, and even when you get a penalty, you get put in third and long, third and extra long, third and 15. That's really tough, especially after you have a chance to convert it the first time.
LJ, you got a lot of carries there in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You were main reason that the offense was moving the ball a little bit during that quarter. What was kind of your approach, your mentality during that final quarter that allowed you to be successful and find those holes in there?
I mean, I got a great support staff. The whole team just support me through whatever I do. They just support each other, so it's really easy just to go out there and try to make the most of the opportunity I'm given. The O-line blocked their tail off. I mean, I felt like holes were wide open and stuff like that when I was in. Kedon, he was directing me, making sure I knew what I was doing, because I struggle a little bit. So, yeah,
he did great. He knew what he was doing.
So, yeah, he's the man. Everyone did their part. Receivers were blocking. I mean, it was team effort all around.
Did you ever dream of this or envision your first game, Division I level, to do what you did in the fourth quarter?
I always dreamed of it. I mean, I probably didn't expect it to happen like tonight. So, yeah, but for it to actually happen, it's been awesome. But, yeah, just having guys like Kedon, I mean, just everyone in the locker room, Aiden, Dion, Miles, Enoch, Hinkley, like all those dudes just supporting you throughout whatever you're doing. You go out there, get 1 yard, they're happy for you. Go out there, get -2, they're happy. Get 20, they're happy. I mean, they're just the greatest, people I could ask for to mentor me.
LJ, when Coach Young called you into the game, was it running through your mind that you had to provide a spark, or kind of what was going through your mind at that point?
I mean, it was just to go out there and run. I mean, just like I do in practice, kind of, I run with the twos in practice, and, I go against the ones defense, so I saw them doing a shutout, and, I was like, I feel like we have a chance to, I feel like the guys I go against in practice, they built me up for this, so I felt like I had a really good chance. But, the O-line did a great job. Receivers did a great job opening it up, not allowing them to focus on one thing or Kedon too, so, yeah.
Kedon, you let us know about LJ in fall camp after the first scrimmage. Was this the sort of type of performances you were seeing from him in camp?
Yeah, definitely. LJ's done a great job, and I think the most impressive thing is he's so mature in both the way he carries himself as a person, but also just his knowledge of the game. You wouldn't think he's a freshman who came here, a few months ago. So I'm super impressed with him, and yeah, that's kind of everyone else is kind of surprised, but I think everyone in the building kind of knew what we had and the type of player he is, and obviously we're still impressed and proud of him, but we have high expectations for him, and he met them tonight.
Kedon, did you know you'd be without Cody and Keanu tonight, and when did you know it?
Yeah, I knew Cody was out. I knew Kibo was kind of a game time decision, but again, we have a lot of confidence in the next guys up, and it's kind of the reason we added depth to that room so we could step up and play. Hopefully get those guys back soon though, and obviously the amount of production they've had in the past, that'll be a huge help for us.
Kedon, go ahead.
Kedon, out in the field to score the first touchdown for BYU in the Big 12 ever. How did that feel?
That was nice. I didn't really think about that. That was cool. Never had a rushing touchdown either, so that was a cool. although tonight some things we wanted to clean up and not happy with, that was a small highlight we had, which is cool.
Team, how big was it to have to see the way the defense and special teams kind of stepped up when the offense was kind of sputtering a little bit?
Yeah, it was awesome, and I think offense, we have a lot of confidence in the defense. We go against them every day, and those days where we get after them, those days that they get after us too. And I think we knew there'd be a significant improvement on that side of the ball, and it was a nice thing after first quarter, second quarter gets going. I kind of say to the guys, hey, like we don't need to press, we can relax and know that the defense can get us the ball back in good field position.
Kedon, what were your feelings about being back in the stadium as a BYU Cougar rather than as an opponent? How did that kind of compare with your first experience here?
Yeah, it was awesome. Even just starting with the Cougar Walk, how many people showed up and how deep it was and how positive and excited everyone was. The energy is amazing. And to go into the stadium, have it striped out and filled up for a game, against a non-conference opponent was awesome. And I know the guys kind of felt excited. I'm sure the other guys who were new or transfers, they were not used to this environment, were pretty impressed. And it's a lot more fun when they're making noise when the other team has the ball and you don't. So it was a good experience for sure.
Explosive plays through the air seem like it's been kind of the identity of this program for the last few years. What do you think was causing the lack of those plays? Only 2 tonight.
Yeah, we just gotta find a way to make it happen. I mean, I watch on film, some of it I don't see because I'm on the ground or there's stuff in the way. But we just gotta find a way to connect. I know there's a couple deep balls we like to connect on both between the receivers. We just have to find a way.
LJ, what does that mean to you when you hear veteran guys like Kedon, Aiden, Dion, other guys in the locker room say LJ Martin is mature beyond his years? What does that mean to you?
I don't even know. It's just good to hear, try to keep a good head on my shoulders, just trying to really just soak in as much as I can, from guys like Kedon, Aiden, Dion, because they've been playing for about 5 years. I always make fun of them because they're old and stuff. I call them old heads, OG, uncle. So, just trying to soak in as much. They've taught me a lot just in my few months being here, and it's just been really fun. So, this really means a lot to me.
LJ, did you have any family make the trip from Texas for your first game?
Yeah, actually, my whole immediate family was here. So, my parents, my sister, my grandparents, and then my mom's sister's family. So they were all here. So it was pretty cool.
Last couple for these guys. Got any more? All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.